a chance to be with us this afternoon. I am Alexander Siedschlag. I'm the Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences of Embry-Riddle Worldwide. And I am going to just very briefly give you an overview of the event. And I would like to meet you our new mascot, a Monchichi. I don't know, maybe you've heard about Monchichis, maybe you haven't, but this is an astronaut Monchichi. It's our mascot, but the Monchichi does not have a name yet. So it's our nameless mascot. If you have any suggestions for a good name, please leave them in the chat, write them in the chat, drop them in the chat at this time. That would be great. I would like to welcome all of our speakers, as well as all of our students and all of our prospective students who may not be pursuing their studies with us yet, but may be taking this convocation as an opportunity to see if we may be a good fit for them, and we hope, and we're actually convinced we will. So I would like to make some very brief introductions. So obviously, first of all, I would like to welcome and thank our Chancellor, Dr. Watret, for joining. Then I would like to welcome and thank for joining Pablo Alvarez, our Dean of Students, our meeting Embry-Riddle Worldwide Campus. Arnold James, Director of Embry-Riddle Worldwide Campus's Career Services, is also with us this afternoon, as is Director of Advising, Amy Jefts. And actually, Amy will be wrapping up the program in an hour or so. So it is worth staying because our advising structure has changed and it has been reconfigured to for us to be even more innovative about and focus more on your success. That means student success. But first of all, I would like to welcome all our students that are participating today. So that may be our current and returning students. It may be currently inactive students who are considering registering for classes again, but also new students who have been recently admitted and are still in the process of matriculating, as well as, like I said, prospective students. There will be something in this program this afternoon, this evening for all of you. So please stay tuned and please stay on. So I would like to invite all current and prospective students to share their current major or their intended major in the chat, so that we have a little bit of a better idea whom we are talking to, what your interest domains are. And also, if you are willing and able to share, if you could share your geographical location, that we can see, what coverage we have, because worldwide at Embry-Riddle really means across the United States and also around the world and internationally. And as you may be aware, we are delivering courses online, asynchronous online through a learning management system called Canvas, but also synchronous online delivered through a system called Eagle Vision, but also in classrooms on campuses and sites across the United States and also internationally. I would then go on to briefly welcome and thank for joining our department chairs of the College of Arts and Sciences at Embry-Riddle Worldwide. So for the Department of Behavioral and Social Sciences, we have Donna Roberts, who also is our Associate Dean for Faculty. Then we have for the Department of Humanities and Communication, Debra Bourdeau, who is also the Associate Dean of Student Success and Academics, very important. For the Department of Mathematics, Sciences and Technology, we have Keene as the Department Chair here joining us tonight. And then for the Department of Security and Emergency Services, we have Tanya Corbin. They will be joined by their department chairs for the various degree programs for brief overviews and sneak previews of those programs and what educational opportunities they offer to you. Also presenting will be some participating faculty members whom I would like to welcome, including our strategic initiatives leaders. So we have a Pathways program for student success. We have an initiative and a center called Compass, Vector. So various resources for student success. And during the course of this event, you are going to learn a little more about that. We also have visiting guests whom I would like to welcome. And there will be a dedicated Q&A part at the end of the program. But I would encourage you, if you have any questions before that, before this convocation reaches the Q&A part, please feel free to leave any questions as they arise on the chat, and we are monitoring the chat, so we may be able to even respond to your question before it comes to Q&A. But again, you are encouraged and invited to stay on for this entire hour. Then with that, without further ado, I would like to give the floor to Dr. Watret, the Chancellor of Embry-Riddle Worldwide Campus.
Thank you very much, Dean Siedschlag, and welcome to everyone. Welcome to the new students, prospective students, and current students that are on with us tonight for the afternoon and night, depending on which part of the world you're in. This is the first College of Arts and Sciences convocation from the Embry-Riddle Worldwide Campus, so it's always exciting to be here to hear what is going on. And I think all I want to say is, you've made a great decision in choosing Embry-Riddle and the degree programs within Embry-Riddle that you're going to be pursuing, because your passion is obviously with aviation, aerospace in some form or another, and that's what attracted you to Embry-Riddle for that purpose. We want to make sure that your time with us is efficient, effective, and you gain the knowledge that you were here to get. And we look forward to you graduating in the near future and entering the workforce for the aviation aerospace industry. And that is a great industry to be in. There's a lot of, it has its ups and downs, but all in all, aviation is a rewarding career to get into in whichever aspect of it there is. So with that, you're going to hear tonight a lot of information from the faculty members and staff within the College of Arts and Sciences to see that there is lots of opportunity for support and help as you take this journey to your degree program, be it an undergraduate degree, bachelor's degree, or be it a graduate degree, a master's degree. We are here to support you and make this journey easy and as enjoyable as possible. There's two parts of being in college. One part is the academic, taking the classes and going through and eventually getting the 120 credits or the 30 credits or 36 credits, depending on the degree program, and achieving the degree. But there's also the networking part of it, and being part of the group, the cohort of students that are here tonight. These are your colleagues. These are going to be your networking colleagues for the rest of your career. And in many ways, the aviation industry, be it large, be it global, it is also a small industry that as you go into the workforce, you're going to cross paths with many of these people that these fellow students that you're there with just now. So take advantage of that. Take advantage of reaching out to your fellow students, getting help. Reach out to the non-academic part of it, and you're going to hear from our Dean of Students, Pablo Alvarez, on activities that Embry-Riddle offers. To the non-part of it, there's a lot of opportunities and leadership skills and networking that goes on out of the classroom as well. So this is an exciting time. It's a great opportunity to learn more of Embry-Riddle. We are here for you. We are here to support you. And I hope that in however long, wherever you are in this path towards the degree, I will be able to see you, shake your hand as you cross the stage at one of the 9 graduations that we have globally to celebrate your success of earning a degree from Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University. So a lot of great information coming. Thanks for being here tonight or this afternoon, whichever it may be. And I'll turn it back to Dean Siedschlag from the college to continue with the program.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chancellor, for your kind and valuable comments. And for example, my own background is originally I am a political scientist, but I'm a security researcher. In my previous professorial title, I've been in the United States for 10 years. Was professor of Homeland Security. And if you think about Homeland Security and how it connects, for example, and we also have that in our college. Here, how it connects to Embry-Riddle's core mission of aviation related and as an aeronautical university. So take a step back, look at it, think about how unfortunately the 9/11 attacks, and we are approaching another anniversary of that sad event, of that tragic event, of those terrorist attacks. What were the weapons? Commercial airlines, commercial airplanes were weaponized. So this is an aviation and an aeronautical aspect of Homeland Security. And then think of it further. No-fly lists, not to prevent people that would infringe our liberty and freedom in the United States, and also public safety, prevent them from boarding trains to fly here. So there's so much related to something like Homeland Security, where even today, after so many years, it's not evident all the time to everybody what is the aviation business and industry related aspect, for example, of Homeland Security. And there are so many more examples when it comes to human factors, also what we cover here in our college, and then communication, and but also other things, emergency management, obviously. So what makes our college and my job particularly exciting is that we really represent a diverse faculty and a diverse student body who come together to educate, to be educated, and to learn together. We have faculty of the practice, we have highly academically accomplished traditional faculty, we have adjuncts who are subject matter experts in their fields, in their professional fields, and that serve a common goal, which is to be a national leader for research and education in emergency services and human security, while also developing critical thinking, quantitative reasoning, communication, and scientific and cultural literacy skills for all students of the university. In addition, we are building focus areas in human factors, studies in humanistic and STEM and in data science. And we are particularly proud to be the general education program provider for the entire university. So we serve across the board, and that is very important to us. We also have a particular commitment to student success and have recently started to strategize more about mission space experience, enhancing innovative resources. We are going to hear about our pathways to student success programs and others, but also we are currently setting up research opportunities and internship opportunities with federal departments and agencies, including but not limited to the US Department of Homeland Security, NORAD and NORTHCOM, US Northern Command and NORAD, that is a shared command between, as you probably know, Canada and the United States regarding airspace security. So that also very well connects to Embry-Riddle's founding and continuing mission and things like that. We have an exciting summer program next year, a study abroad program come aboard. We plan to organize a study trip to Europe, in particular to Brussels, to the international institutions, so the European Union institutions there, but also to Vienna and the international institutions there, such as the International Atomic Energy Agency, the OSCE, the United Nations offices at Vienna and others. So stay tuned for that. And with that, I'd really like to pass it on to our Dean of Students, Pablo Alvarez. Pablo, please take it away.
Hi there, Dean Siedschlag. Thank you so much for the introduction, and thank you for the opportunity to be here. Congratulations on all of you on starting, and welcome. I was a student too once upon a time, 17 years ago, but I absolutely love being here, and I'm excited to share with you some of the resources that our office has launched to support you in your academic endeavors. So I'm gonna hopefully share my screen here and you can see the presentation. If somebody can give me a confirmation on that, that would be fantastic.
Can see it.
Okay, awesome. So again, my goal today is just to share with you a little information about our office and what we do to support each of you on your academic journey at Embry-Riddle. Our mission statement and purpose at the Dean of Students Office for Worldwide is threefold. We support students in pursuit of their academic and professional endeavors. We safeguard an inclusive global community, and we inspire affinity for the university. We accomplish that by providing you and connecting you with a variety of resources and services. Some of those include things like providing course accommodations for anybody with a documented disability. We also have what's known as an Ombudsman. It is an entirely confidential resource where students can email our office and ask pretty much anything from perhaps a situation that happened in a course, or perhaps more clarification on a policy. The unique thing about the Ombudsman is once we respond to your email, we delete it entirely. It truly is confidential and no record is kept. We have our virtual community called the Union, which I'll talk about later. And we also offer students the opportunity to join National Honor Society. In our case, it's Alpha Sigma Lambda. As Dr. Siedschlag mentioned, we do have a study abroad opportunity that is tailored to our community of learners. And we also comply with Title IX as required by the federal government, as well as offer each of you connection to a virtual wellness center, which I'll also talk about later on. I wanted to take this opportunity to make you aware of three important forms that we have. There's a student grievance form. That form is a form that's made available to you should you have to file a complaint against anybody at the institution. If something were to happen, you file this form and it gives us the leverage that we need to conduct an investigation on your behalf and provide a resolution. Obviously, the course accommodations, and we recently launched an absence verification form. If you have an unexpected absence of 3 days or more and miss an assignment, you can fill this form out and it'll allow us to work with your faculty to see if the option or potential to provide you some sort of extended timing to complete that assignment is available. There is a form I want to make you aware of that belongs to faculty and staff. At Embry-Riddle Worldwide, we do hold students to a code of conduct. I hope you take an opportunity at some point to go onto our webpage, the Dean of Students Ernie page, and read them. It's roughly 2 pages, but it details what our expectations are of our students. And should anyone either violate those or perhaps go sort of radio silent, if your behavior changes and there's reason for concern, a faculty or staff member can file that form and we can also do an investigation. Now I want to talk to you about a great resource that Embry-Riddle recently launched, the Virtual Wellness Center for the students. I really hope you take an opportunity to go to your App Store or Google Play and download the MySSP app. The MySSP is a free and confidential mental health and well-being resource that we offer students so students can connect with licensed therapists or counselors, or just find the resources that they need when they need it. I also want to mention the Workforce Recruitment Program. Under this initiative, students can apply to become a part of a database that is accessed and used by hundreds of recruiters and employers that are actively recruiting individuals with a disability for both full-time or internship positions. I'm showing this now because the application does have a deadline in October. So if you do have a documented disability and are interested, I want to encourage you to contact the Department of Student Affairs at the email below. You also have a student government association at Embry-Riddle Worldwide. Your student government represents you in a variety of matters and affairs. They recently just voted on and approved a $300,000 spending package with funds available for you for a variety of initiatives and opportunities. We are currently updating the Ernie webpage, so I encourage you later on this week to go on to the Student Government Ernie page and learn more. And lastly, eUnion. eUnion is our virtual community. It's a place outside of Canvas where students can connect. They can find other students of similar interests. They can join clubs and organizations, which we do have for our community of global learners. And they can explore resources and events on eUnion. To learn more, to connect to eUnion, just go to your tools in Ernie and you'll notice an app that looks like the O in the eUnion on the bottom. Click on it and connect. And I tried to stay within the 5 minutes, so I'm ending with this page of Ernie. There's so much more information on our Dean of Students Ernie page. I really encourage you to go on there, click through the tabs, and explore all the resources that our office has to offer to help you. Dr. Siedschlag, again, thank you for this opportunity to share a little bit about what our office does.
Thank you so much, Dean Alvarez. And we are continuing within your office with Arnold James, Director of Career Services. Arnold.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to join everyone. I see so many familiar faces here, and most of you know that Career Services has been hard at work at helping our students and our alumni. We have students all over the globe that have the option of reaching out directly to us. We work closely with all of our residential campuses, and we know that a lot of our students and alumni are at different or various stages throughout their careers. So whether they are in stage one, which is practically, they're just preparing for work, or developing their career path, or trying to understand exactly which direction they're going to go in, or whether they are beginning the formal process of getting the background or the education of what they need to do to be successful in their career, or if they're in their early career or mid-career or even late career. It doesn't go in age order, because we know that sometimes, let's say, for example, if we have military students who are transitioning from the military, sometimes you may have to take a step back in order to make that transition to the next stage of their career. So we meet them where they are. Thank you so much for all of your support. I've been at Embry-Riddle now for 10 years, and every day is these success stories is what keeps me motivated, that really gets my juices to going. And I really appreciate all of the support that you as staff and faculty provide each of our students. But what we are seeing and what we are trying to do is to make all of our students what we call, there's a term you may not have heard before, it's called career ready. And career ready simply means that they have not only the academic background when they complete a 4-year degree, but they also have the soft skills. They have things like professionalism and communication skills and critical thinking. They know how to work together as a team in those group projects. Yeah, we're sure they'll never forget all of those. Technology and leadership. Something called equity and inclusion. So are they able to take all of those skills and when they engage with the recruiter, be able to articulate all of those things and be able to show that they are ready on day one to be the most advanced employer. But what we focus on in career services is career prep. Things that you probably more used to, free resume reviews and cover letters, how to write that cover letter. And we are doing more and more one-on-one virtual career appointments, whether it's via Zoom or other means, helping them to network. Since the pandemic, COVID, of course, we've kind of moved from in-person events to more of virtual events, but we also partner with both the Daytona Beach and the Prescott campuses to offer career opportunities. We network with just a variety of employers all across the globe to make sure that our students have a great chance to be successful. I would like to encourage, and I think Dr. Siedschlag has already mentioned that the College of Arts and Sciences are engaging to make sure that our students have access to some excellent internship opportunities. Did you know that a student who has at least one co-op internship experience sometimes has as much as a 15% raise in salary or a higher opportunity of being employed if it came down to, say, maybe a student with internship or a student without an internship? We, if possible, we definitely encourage our students to engage in co-ops and internships. It's highly important. win-win benefits. Of course, our students gain that industry experience while they're able to apply the academic theory to or within a work environment. Those things are highly, highly valuable in today's marketplace. And last but not least, I'd just like to just reiterate that we have just a variety of career resources, including Handshake, including interview prep that uses artificial intelligence. They can practice their interviewing skills and record it, send it to us or to their family and friends. So they take out those extra ums and likes and how do you answer those hard interview questions. There'll be behavioral skills questions. We have things like job scans so that they can upload, let's say, for example, a resume along with a job description, and it'll be able to tell them what types of skills and things that they're missing in their resume to make them more competitive. I'd like to also thank our leadership, not only my immediate supervisor who just preceded me, Pablo Alvarez, but also Dr. Watret and all of you for just giving us all of the support. We're looking forward to working closely with you, and thank you again.
Thank you, Dr. James. And now as I am going to give the floor to the department chairs and their respective program chairs for an overview of the actual academic offerings that we have, I'm asking Stephanie to just share an overview slide of our degree program, an overview slide of our various degree programs. And I'll give you a moment just to look at that. And then I'm going to ask our first program chair to take it away. As you can see, we have, and as I mentioned, we have 4 departments. We have 3 bachelors, we have 3 master's programs now, and we have a couple of bachelor's programs and very interesting minors. And you're going to hear about that menu of choice for your academic education in about a moment. Thank you, Stephanie. And with that, can I ask Donna Roberts, Associate Dean for Faculty, but also Department Chair of the Department of Behavioral and Social Sciences, to take the floor, please.
Thank you and welcome, everyone. It's great to have you here, and it's great to talk about this department. As the Dean said, I'm Donna Roberts. I'm the Department Chair for Behavioral and Social Sciences, and our department offers courses that fulfill your general education requirements in the areas of economics. Our faculty member, Janice Amos, is our resident expert in, our faculty member, Dr. Audra Sherwood, is our resident expert in economics. We also offer courses in history government, and it's Janice Amos who is our guru for history government. We offer courses in psychology, sociology, and research. And to complement those, we not only have those courses, but we have minors. We have minors in economics, minors in industrial organizational psychology, international relations. I see we have a student who's taking our international relations minor, and our military science, our new military science minor. And these minors offer you a great opportunity to expand your skills and knowledge in ways that complement your major. 2 of our minors, the IO Psych and the military science, actually offer you a selection of courses that you can take as electives that fit in with your specific degree program. Beyond our minors, we're excited this year to have added the Master of Science in Human Factors to our department. And our department chair, our program chair, Dennis Vicenzi, and our associate program chair, Kat Moran, work this program, and they're going to be working some exciting updates in the future on this. So I want to turn this over to Dennis to talk specifically about the Master of Science in Human Factors.
Hello, everybody. I apologize for the lack of video. I can't figure out how to turn it on. It might be a human factors issue. I'm not sure. But real quickly, human factors, for those of you that don't know anything about it, is a multidisciplinary degree. The main focus of human factors is to blend the human with machinery, with interfaces, with controls, displays, information flow. So what our specialty is, we're formally psychologists, but our discipline transcends psychology. It overlaps into engineering. It overlaps into interface design, display design, cognition, a whole host of other areas that we teach you about in the Human Factors program. This is an aeronautical university, but Human Factors has applications way beyond aviation. It has applications in everything from cell phone design, normal computer interface design, aviation displays and controls, you name it. If a human interfaces with a piece of machinery, Human Factors has a part in it. So real quickly, I have limited time. I'd like to thank you for coming to this meeting and turn it back over to Donna Roberts.
So that's the Department of Behavioral and Social Sciences. And Dean Siedschlag, I guess we're ready for the rest of the departments.
Wonderful. Thank you, Dean Roberts. Moving on to Humanities and Communication and Debra Bourdeau, who is, like I said, Department Chair, but also Associate Dean of Student Success and Academics. So very, very important. Debra.
Hello, my name is Debra Bourdeau. I am currently Chair of Humanities and Communication, and we provide your courses in communication, English, humanities, and speech. Anything for your general education in that communication theory and skill area, that 9 hours that you have to take there, or your upper or lower level humanities courses, that's us. We make sure you attain our general education competencies in critical thinking, communication, cultural literacy, info literacy, and collaboration. And we have some cool minors as well. We have our minor in communication, and we have our newest minor in humanistic STEM, which blends your tech knowledge, your STEM knowledge, with humanities, habits of mind, the things that employers are wanting to see: good communication skills, critical thinking, creative problem solving, ethical reasoning, and things like that. I'm also going to introduce Dr. Alex Reister, who is the program chair for our Bachelor of Science in Communication, and she's going to tell you a little bit about that program. And shout out to the communication student who's out there in the audience right now.
I know. Hi, Salome, represent. Thank you, Debra. So I just popped in the chat box a flyer for all of you about our Bachelor of Science in Communication. And we, of course, all, as Debra mentioned, recognize communication as really valuable in our interpersonal everyday lives and in our careers. And what's exciting about our Bachelor of Science in Communication at Embry-Riddle, it's really unlike any other communication program in the country, because we focus on communication principles, but specifically in aviation, aerospace, science, and technology. So you'll notice from that flyer, we offer some really, really cool courses like environmental communication, digital photography, science and technology communication. And so if you have an interest in taking really, really complex technical scientific information and communicating it to a broad audience, whether it's communicating through writing, storytelling, presentations, visuals, our communication degree might be for you. And if you've already completed your degree program, or you decided what degree program you're interested in, we would love for you to consider our minor in communication. And you can ask any questions that you might have throughout tonight in the chat box. And then my contact information is on that flyer as well. And congratulations to our winner, Lee. And I'll hand things back over to Debra, Dr. Bourdeau.
Thanks so much, Dr. Reister. And that is the Department of Humanities and Communication.
Thank you so much, Dr. Bourdeau. Moving on to the Department of Mathematics, Science and Technology, with Department Chair Keene. Dr. Keene, please.
Yes, good afternoon, evening, everyone. It's so nice to see you all. As the Dean said, I am the Department Chair for Math, Science, and Technology. So I'm going to list, just so you kind of have an idea of what broad offerings that we have in our department. We have meteorology, physics, chemistry, biology, environmental science, computer science, mathematics, and statistics. So I would be willing to bet that most of you at least will have some of these courses during the course of your 4 years here. So we'll welcome you into our department and look forward to having you in our courses. We also have 4 minors, environmental science, mathematics, meteorology, and military studies. Not that it's a big deal to worry about, but the 2 are reversed on the side. We are in our department, we have military studies, and in the BSS department, they have the military science. We also have 1 major, which I'm going to turn over to Dr. McMasters in just a minute. But I just want to mention one more thing, that we primarily focus in our department on general education courses, because in almost every degree, you have to take one of the science and math of some sort. So that you'll see us in that role. We do research a lot on how do we teach and learn math and science. So you'll see us that we have a lot of projects that you might be asked to be involved in, to do some investigation and thinking about what it might be like, or how we can better teach in an online environment, as well as in a face-to-face environment. So with that, I think that's all I would share, and we're glad to have you all. Welcome, and I'm going to turn over the mic to Bobby McMaster, who's going to talk about our degree, which is BSIS. Bobby?
Thank you, Dr. Keene. The Worldwide Bachelor of Science in Interdisciplinary Studies allows students, Embry-Riddle students, to build on where you've been, what you have done in your previous academic or military service coursework, and it also helps you get to where you want to be. And the Interdisciplinary Studies degree does that by allowing students to take 2 academic minors. So everybody will know the most popular minor combinations we have this fall are engineering science and space studies. The other thing that interdisciplinary studies does to help students is we accept a tremendous amount of transfer credit through 2 programs. The first one is the United States Air Force and Space Force Air University Associates to Bachelor's Cooperative Category 1 degree program, which means that any community college of the Air Force degree program will be accepted into the interdisciplinary studies degree program, requiring students to only take 60 credits from Embry-Riddle to get that Bachelor of Science degree. The second program we have is for active duty, Guard and Reserve, United States Army, Marine Corps, Coast Guard, Navy, soldiers, sailors, etc. And it's our military studies minor, which allows students to transfer American Council of Education credits earned while in active duty, Guard or Reserve service into your degree program. And this minor has been very successful, specifically with active duty Army and Navy enlisted military members who want to transfer that earned military credit into a university degree. The last thing I want to talk about is that if you have a specialized degree program that you want to design along with your academic advisor, you may do that. And this allows students, our graduates, apply for and become career ready for very specialized federal or government contracting jobs in the future. Questions to me, please, about interdisciplinary studies. Thank you for attending. Dean Siedschlag, floor is yours.
Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. That's perfect. And now moving on to the Department of Security and Emergency Services with Department Chair, Dr. Corbin.
Hi, everyone. I'm Dr. Tanya Corbin, and I am the Department Chair for Security and Emergency Services. Security studies and emergency services spans a wide range of fields and studies and careers. So from human and national security to fire services, to disasters and emergency management and more. Our programs are great for students who are thinking about rewarding and stable careers where they can help make our world safer and more resilient. Military students find that many of their skills are transferable to these fields, and folks interested in aviation find these services are important for the aviation industry for security and safety. All of our programs, I'm really proud of our faculty. They're top scholars, they're practitioners in the fields. So we have 4 programs in my department, and the program chairs are going to share a bit more with you about the majors and all the exciting opportunities that come from studying in these areas. First up, I would like to turn it over to my Associate Department Chair and Program Chair for Homeland Security, Dr. Cihan Aydıner.
Thanks so much, Tanya. Hi, everyone. I'm Cihan Aydıner. I'm the Program Chair of Homeland Security. We are one of the very first Homeland Security program and among the top online Homeland Security programs in the nation. We have specialized tracks in terrorism studies, emergency management, and cybersecurity. And our programs are designed to be time flexible, and they are great for working professionals. And our graduates have perfect jobs in government, private sector, and nonprofit organizations. Especially they have roles in border patrol, immigration, travel security careers, prevention and response careers, for example, in FEMA, and also they have mission support careers in CIA, FBI, NSA, intelligence services. So if you have any questions, please reach out to me. I'm also sharing on chat my contact information and a flyer. And I'm turning over to Master of Science and Emergency Services Chair, Dr. Chang.
Hello, everyone. Welcome. So I'm a program chair of the Master of Science in Emergency Services. So basically, we equip our students everything they need to work on the emergency services, which includes the fire services, emergency management institutes, and the EMS, emergency medical services. So many of our faculty members, we have both practical experience and the terminal degrees. So which means we are not just here to teach theories, we also share our practical experience to you. So welcome to join this program. I believe we have a lot of things to share with you. Thank you.
I'll start with the Bachelor of Science in Emergency Services program here at Embry-Riddle Worldwide. Our program focuses on a variety of emergency response functions from fire, EMS, investigation, aircraft rescue and firefighting, hazardous materials, and wildland urban interface. The BSC program is really designed to increase a professional development in the field and prepare students to be leaders when they're ready for promotion. Our program is both accredited by IFSAC and has adopted the FESHI model curriculum from the United States Fire Administration. So if you're just starting out in the field, welcome. You'll join other students and professionals from around the world that will not only enhance your experience at Embry-Riddle, but will also provide you with an extensive network for when you're ready to take the next step in your career. So I'm happy to answer any questions. Please reach out.
Hi, my name is Dr. Courtney Tan. I am the program chair of the MS in Human Security and Resilience program. So issues of climate change, a global pandemic, terrorism, extreme poverty, conflict, routine disasters, these are all things that send really serious shockwaves through industries, through our communities. And so our program is really designed to prepare graduate students with the knowledge of and solutions to these really serious issues by building resilience in communities and making systems resilient. Students learn how to do this with industry standard tools and strategies from proven interventions at local, state, national levels, governance, public-private partnerships, and through nonprofits. So some potential careers include aviation sustainability and resilience consultant, climate program manager, community recovery and resiliency planner, food security and resilience advisor, policy advisor. The list goes on, but what our program really does is prepare students to build resiliency in complex systems and address really serious issues that plague all of our communities. So please feel free to reach out with any questions about the program. Happy to chat more, and also really great to see some current students in our program here as well. Thanks so much.
Well, that's our department, and I'll let our dean take it from here.
Thank you, Dr. Corbin and colleagues. So next coming up is an overview of a variety of our program student success resources, programs, initiatives, and centers. We selected 3 of those, but there are more, but time is limited, obviously. So we start with pathways, and Dr. Adams, please.
Thank you very much for that introduction, everybody. My name is Trevor Adams, and I teach meteorology in the Department of Mathematics, Science, and Technology. But I'm also the director of our Student Success Initiative in the College of Arts and Sciences, known as Pathways. Well, we do tend to focus on first-time in college students. If you're new to Embry-Riddle, or this is your first time in college at Worldwide, or you're a dual enrollment student, we do tend to focus and cater to those students, but we are open to all students. And I do get students from across a cross-section here at Worldwide, which I always enjoy seeing in our workshops. So that's what we focus on, is workshops that look at the personal development and academic growth of our students. Again, the goal is to increase that retention, the persistence, and building that affinity that you're actually a part of a real university. You're having a real experience like you would on campus, and creating something that's personalized for you. You're getting to know actual people. I always tell my students when I start these workshops that we're real, we're here. Connect with us, reach out to us, and we want you to grow with us in your experience as you work through your time here at Worldwide. Of course, the biggest goal for us is supporting academic success. So we offer workshops on things like general online college skills, math and science skills, all kinds of things that help you give you the tools that you need to be successful in your classes with us. You can find us on eUnion through Ernie. That's where we have our site where we do most of our planning. We show all of the workshops that we offer, the dates you can sign up if you are a current student. And of course, if you have any questions about student success, if you're not sure who to ask, you can always get in contact with me, and I will be sure to direct you to the right person to help you at any point in time in your journey. Again, this is about you, and we're so glad that you're here. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Dr. Adams. And next is our Student Success Center called Compass, and the leader there is J.R. Henneman. Please take it away.
Thank you, Dean, and I hope everyone can see my slides. Yes. Yes, great. Well, greetings, everyone. I'm Professor J.R. Henneman. I'm the director of Compass, the Center of Mentorship Programs and Student Success, where our goal is to help you navigate forward to reach your graduation goals. Our mentors have a lot of experience, and they've gone through a lot of the challenges that you are facing right now, the balance of work and life and school. And so they can help you, guide you through these challenges, and even maybe help reduce the time to graduation, which is a big thing we'd like to see. Compass has 4 headings, and individual, cohort, research, and peer mentorship, and a quick blurb about each one there. There's a lot more information on the eUnion site, which is where I would love to have people go. It's eUnion. You can go under student resources on the left-hand side and then Compass Mentoring there. Of course, you can always type in Compass in the search bar. You can email me at compass@erau.edu. And of course, from the Worldwide Dean of Students, there's a little link there under student success. And while I could talk all about the great, important, wonderful things that Compass does, I think it's best to actually hear from people who are in Compass. So we have two mentees with us this afternoon, Amanda Branton and Debra Evans, who will briefly share about their experiences in Compass. And first up will be Amanda.
Hello, I'm Amanda Branton. I'm currently pursuing my Bachelor of Science in Engineering, and I'm part of the Research Mentorship Program at Embry-Riddle, and we are researching student withdrawal from STEM programs at Embry-Riddle online. I've been part of the mentorship program for a little less than a year, and since I've started, I've improved my communication skills, which has positively impacted my academic and professional life. I can now effectively communicate with my instructors, which has improved my scores and my overall experience at Worldwide Online. I'm now more focused when I'm discussing possible improvements or critiques up and down the professional ladder at my volunteer work and even my research group. I look forward to continuing the mentorship program, and thank you so much for having me.
Thanks, Amanda. Appreciate it. And now for Debra Evans.
Thank you, Professor Hanneman. My name is Debra Evans, and I'm in the Master of Science of Aeronautics degree. I'm also in the individual mentorship program. I've been in Compass mentorship for almost a year now. And while I can say there are a plethora of benefits, one of the greatest is just the accountability factor. Just being able to map out where you are and tracking a path to how you get to where you want to be. I feel very confident that my experience with the Compass mentorship program, and specifically Dr. Trevor Adams, who is the greatest, I believe it's going to help me to not only complete this Master of Aeronautical Science degree, but also make significant and long-lasting contributions in the aerospace and aviation safety field. Thanks so much.
Thanks, Debra. Appreciate you two sharing. And these are just two examples of the impact Compass mentorship can have on your Embry-Riddle experience. So I'm hoping for all of you out there that you will reach out, you'll connect with us and let us help you navigate forward towards your graduation goals. So I'll turn it back over to Dean Siedschlag.
Thank you so much, JR and Amanda and Debra. Nice to meet you. So you're the first two students I've actually met face-to-face. I've seen students on financing, so that's exciting for me. So thank you for presenting. That was excellent. And obviously, your learning outcomes from Compass really played out during your contribution here. So thank you again.
Thank you.
Deeply appreciated. Thank you. And with that, moving on to Vector, which is the whole virtual environment. And you already have met Dr. Reister. She is going to present on Vector together with Dr. Velez, and those both colleagues are also the leaders of the Vector Virtual Communication Lab. Please go ahead.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today. My name is Megan Velez, and I am one of the co-directors for Vector. And Alex Reister is sharing the screen for us, and she is our other co-director. We want to talk to you tonight about Vector's Virtual Communication Lab, which is an online service that supports you in all areas related to communication. And we do that through tutoring, workshops, and online resources. I am putting a link to our main Vector website in the chat, and I'll also follow up with a link to our ERNI page for the VCL, the Virtual Communication Lab. But briefly, I want to just talk to you about the services that we provide. So we offer one-on-one or small group tutoring for any communication related project that you might be working on for any of your classes at Embry-Riddle. Of course, those English and speech classes, but if you have to do a presentation in a class in your business degree, or you have to write in your math class, I know that there's actually writing assignments in the math classes sometimes. We can help you with anything that you happen to be working on as long as it's communication related. So we actually have a mix of student tutors who can offer you sort of a helping hand from the perspective of someone who's been a student who is successful in communication. We also have some faculty tutors who work from us. So if you want some one-on-one attention from a faculty member in a setting outside of the classroom, our tutors can help you with that. Excuse me. We also offer a variety of workshops on communication topics. So sometimes APA format can be a struggle for folks. We offer workshops every single term on APA and also on things like how to write an annotated bibliography, how to deliver an effective presentation in Zoom. And so you can always visit us for workshops as well. And then we have online resources that are available anytime. So if you are unable to meet with someone in Zoom to go over a project that you're working on or unable to attend a workshop and you just want a quick handout on how to format your APA title page, we've got you covered there as well. And then I think our next slide is just a quick screenshot of our Ernie page, which I'm going to put in the chat right now. And that's where you can go to see a little bit more information about our tutoring services. You can actually make an appointment if you're a current student. Our link to the lab itself, which is a Zoom room, is there as well. And information about how to access our workshops and our online resources is all there in the link just provided in the chat. And then last but not least, we have our contact information. I'll put my email in the chat as well. You can always contact us if you want more information about scheduling a tutoring appointment, attending a workshop, or accessing online resources related to communication. Thanks so much for being here with us.
Thank you so much, Dr. Velez, and also Dr. Reister for doing this and for presenting. And now moving on to Amy Jefts, who is the Director of Advising at Embry-Riddle Worldwide. Amy.
Hi there. Thank you so much. And I know that we're short on time, so I will try to keep it quick for us, probably keeping you from dinner at this point. So don't want to stand in the way there, but thank you so much for the introduction. I'm excited to talk with you today a little bit about academic advising. Some recent changes have happened. In July, we've launched a new academic advising department at the Worldwide campus, and a key change is that students now have a dedicated academic advisor based on your college and your degree program to give you more personalized attention, serving as experts and partners toward your specific program of study. With this change, advisors and the College of Arts and Sciences faculty here on this call now work more closely together to ensure you have focused support and get exactly what you need to be successful to meet your graduation goals. Our mission in advising, and I could talk about this all day, but is to not just be a frontline point of contact for our students, but to also be a partner in your education and journey. You will have a dedicated academic advisor assigned to you from admission through graduation. So from start to finish, we will be there with you along the way. Advisors are a source of support for you. If you are facing challenges personally, professionally, or academically, we genuinely want to help you and work with the faculty to help you and serve as an active support mechanism for you. I know that most of us on this call here have been exactly where you are. You've heard others talk about this too, trying to earn a degree while juggling many other priorities. And we help to keep you accountable because we've been there and understand the challenges that you face. And your advisor will provide dedicated and personalized guidance with planning out your degree and registrations each term, with navigating specific program requirements and expectations to stay on track and to do exactly what you came here to Embry-Riddle to do, to get that degree and graduate. Your faculty and your advisor together are committed to doing all we can to support you. And finally, just please know that my door is always open. Never hesitate to reach out to me directly with questions or if I can help you in any way. And I think that I speak for all of us by saying that you are in great hands here with the College of Arts and Sciences. These faculty on this call really care about your success, and I'm looking forward to partnering with them more to help you guys get to graduation. So thank you so much, and I look forward to talking with you soon.
Thank you so much, Amy, also for your kind words. And what I've just put in the chat is actually the links to our Worldwide College of Arts and Sciences website, where you have the faculty listing with contact information. And also if you go to the departments, there you have can follow through to program-specific websites and more information. My door is also always open, so I could, if you have any questions that you would like to ask me directly, so never hesitate to reach out. And Steph, while I'm talking here, can I ask you to pull up the third slide of our introductory PowerPoint with our new social media, because we also have a new social media strategy, and we launched a couple of connection points. If you want to bond with your college and your campus more closely, are more invited than to do so. And we are enabling you. We have a brand new LinkedIn page, but also a LinkedIn group. And Steph is trying to bring that slide up where these new social media connection points are listed. It's here, and maybe we can leave the slide up. I am going to conclude this meeting right now, but we are leaving the Zoom session on, and we are also leaving the chat open if you still have any questions. So we'll leave the chat open for a few minutes. Please feel free to field your questions there. And thank you, Jessica. That's a great suggestion for the Monchichi Astro. That's fantastic. And also, as I am speaking, Stephanie is going to do the last drawing of the last out of a total of 4 $25 Amazon gift cards, and that will be drawn from across all the participants, all the 64 participants that are currently in the meeting. I mean, so I'll exclude myself, so there will be 63. But I hope you found this valuable. We have the intention of doing that at least twice a year. So the next convocation will be in spring 2023. We hope we'll see you there. If you are already our current students, then continue to do the great things you are doing as students with your discoveries and everything. If you are joining because you are considering us, I hope it's now more likely that you choose us as your educational partner than it was before you joined the meeting. At least I hope. And if you are currently inactive and would like to return, or if you're a new student who is still figuring out how to matriculate, reach out, be proactive, please, so we can help you get on the success track if you aren't there already. So with that, again, thanks for joining. As we conclude, I'd like to say countries have universities. The world has Embry-Riddle worldwide. Come fly with us to new discoveries and to high levels of career readiness. And please keep in touch. And I'm looking forward, as I'm still relatively new here, to meeting up and also to getting questions, to answering questions. And we have a winner, Bridget, of our 4th gift card drawing. So congratulations. Thanks all for coming. This concludes this program. The chat will remain open for a couple of minutes to see if there are still any questions. Otherwise, take care, be safe. Thanks for joining us.